Fallon Taylor.
Little lady with a great challenge in front of her. This is Flo.
Baby Flo. She wins the world championship. And the winner's circle for that cowgirl.
Fallon Taylor will win.
She's riding an amazing horse out of Baby Flo.
One of the babies for Baby Flo.
Low to the flow.
Lolo.
Hush, buddy. Hush, buddy.
What's up, Flummies? Welcome back to my channel. You guys, this is a roller coaster of emotion vlog, but super fun times on the rodeo road. Plus we hit a little bit of a jackpot moment, which is super out of character for us. Normally we don't go to these big jackpots, but I want to take you guys along. We're going to start out by going to Clovis, New Mexico, as it is on the way to the NBHA Super Show in Las Vegas. And we are going to make some pro rodeo runs in Clovis. Now, you'll always hear, like, it's just rodeo. Like, that's the emoji of, like, that's just rodeo. But I'm here to tell you, like, the raw, the real, behind the scenes. Rodeo is nuts. And kudos to every single person that has ever done it out there on the rodeo road, because it's not for the weak. You don't just have to be an NFR qualifier, a world champion, a whatever. There are lots, hundreds of girls going up and down the road every year that don't quite make it, or have to go home early, or can only rodeo on certain days. To do all of these rodeo type things and to live up to the schedule is really tough. So first and foremost, kudos to everybody that is out there doing this. Two, shout out to all of our association directors that are constantly trying to improve this sport on the professional level. What's wild about rodeo, and like, listen, this is tea, this is shade. I'm tired from our literal rodeo schedule. I am like ready to throw it all out there. It is more of a professional setting at the jackpot level than when you get to rodeos. And it's really wild to me. When you go to a jackpot, you know your draw in advance, you know what time you're going to be running. Typically it's indoors, so it's climate controlled, and you don't have to worry about mud and various other things or bad ground. They typically have stalls. They're not free, but they have stalls. A lot of pro rodeos don't have those things. I mean, even the bare minimum of just having a sign of where the contestants park is literally like really hard to find. So no shade to professional rodeo, but I'm just saying it can really wear on you not knowing how the conditions are going to be. So let me go into the story of Clovis, New Mexico. Now, I love this rodeo. It is a beautiful facility. There are stalls and parking available that you can pay for. It's fantastic. We went in, and I have always run from one end of the arena, and Cody and I walked in there, but it looked really dangerous with a concrete hill and a grate at the bottom, like a significant hill. Normally you would have like rubber mats or a lot of dirt covering something like that so the horses would stay safe. But we walked down the hill, and as we were kind of warming up right inside there, one of the flag girls was gracious enough to tell us, hey, just so you know, the barrels is run from the other end this year. They were about to set up the barrels, so we lope around the building just in time to get to the other side, where we were met with another concrete hill. And I said, are they expecting us to run down this concrete hill? And one of the girls said, yeah, I think so. So I met with one of the committeemen or staff in the back and said, we obviously can't run down this concrete hill, right? Like, where are you going to put us? The problem with the first performance at every rodeo is that it's not always the smoothest. Nobody's really got all the kinks worked out. That's why I think a lot of money is won the last performance at a lot of rodeos, because by then everything's running really smoothly. Everybody knows where to go. So we were kind of put into these side gates, which was great, super accommodating, and worked out really well. But as the first girl was running in, I started yelling at her, hey, the timer's not even set up on the ground yet. We saw the barrels pattern, like the lasers staked from one end. We even saw a girl like working her horse, realizing that she saw the stakes from that end. So we didn't feel completely wrong by going into that alley. So when they brought the barrels in and told us to go to the other end, we were actually really quite surprised. Then the truck that was dropping off the barrels even set the barrels up with us facing the third barrel, and we thought, oh my gosh, we're going to have to run around the building again because we were told the wrong thing. They picked the barrel up, they moved it back, so I guess it's staked for both ways. We just were all out of sorts. We were third and fourth out, so we were put into these side runs, which was great. fantastic, ran really smooth. But the first perf of a lot of rodeos, you kind of see a little bit of chaos where the guys running the gates are not quite sure, is this going to be a shut gate? It's an open gate. How many people are allowed in here at once? All of those things. As the first girl was running, I was yelling to her, hey, the judge is not to the alley yet. Even though the gate guy swung it open and was calling for her, a judge didn't call for her. And the timer was still being put down on the ground. I could see the guy with it in his hand, still over there. So it was a whole chaotic moment. I will say we made some really beautiful runs. Here's me and Lolo right here. Hey.
You know, you've seen it on television many times.
Hey.
All right, fellas. Pretty lady, been to the Wrangler National Finals 8 times in her career. You know her. You've seen her on television many times. All right, Fallon, let's do it. Coming in to the left, down to the right. We got a run going. World champion all the way. Go, go, go. Number 3, you got it. Go, right here.
Now we did leave this perf winning second, but we got bumped out of the placings as it went further on. Now here is Cody and Mojo.
It's good. Let her out. I'm gonna come get her. Way up in there.
It's easy to remember. You look at her, you'll know why. Here we go. Coming around to the first barrel. Horse can run. Coming in the good time right. Oh, I think he's going to place. Come on, come on. Number 3. What are we going to do? I'm going to leave it up to you. Number 3. Turn it loose. You got it. Cody Harmon.
Again, another gorgeous run. We're gonna chalk this up as some really bad rodeo luck of just not drawing the right night where all of the wheels were in motion, and try to have a short memory. That's my best advice about rodeo, is try to have the absolute shortest memory you can have. I heard that advice from, I think, a video that Trevor Brazil put out a long time ago about the shorter your memory, the more winning you're gonna do. Don't let that run and feel like you were kind of not given the best opportunity to spoil your next opportunity. So we're gonna load up and head to Las Vegas. Now, why did we choose to go to Vegas? We kind of, if I'm being super transparent, I, in my mind, have been working on manifestation, visualization, and all of the time I feel like the universe is setting things in place to work for us. Even if at the time it doesn't feel like that thing is for you, or it feels like a door is slamming shut, or you feel like you're being pushed another direction. Most of the time when you're about to change for the better, things kind of feel worse because change doesn't feel good to us. We don't love to change the things in our lives. Even painful situations, we would sometimes rather go through and keep that same consistent painful situation just so we don't have to experience something that's unknown. So I would just have to say, all of my visualization of wanting to win some really big checks, wanting to win some big money on these horses, all of those things have kind of moved and shuffled around and gotten out of my way and pushed me in different directions to where we just decided to enter a big 3-day race in Vegas. Now, we're not going to be able to get there in time to make all 3 runs, but we will be able to run Saturday and Sunday. So let's see if we can get some money won. All right, there's like 450 people entered in this bad boy. So let's see what me and Lolo can do.
Fallon Taylor fans out here with us.
Woo!
Now here to run. This horse, Light the Flow, Collinsville, Texas, hometown, Fallon Taylor. Light the Flow is a future Collinsville horse.
Good girl, Mama. Sorry. Good girl, Mama. Good girl. Ooh, ooh. Hey. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Ooh. Ooh, ooh.
16, 314, 16, 1 4.
Hey, hey, hey.
Next person is on 384.
Hey, lady.
Here comes all retail kids, Pasadena, California, and famous Dash.
I ended up clocking in the 2D on this run. It wasn't my best. I totally misgauged how I should allow her to turn the first barrel at this run. So I'm gonna come back and try harder tomorrow, but now it's time for Cody and Mojo.
Next horse, about 442, gotta clean the glasses. Cody Hartman, and Traffic Flow, now here to run, Collinsville, Texas. Watch this lady run this horse at the really good couple of weeks ago. Did a big job. Really like to be ready here on that. The 40 is Fiona Collison and Cinderella.
Cody and Mojo run a beautiful 1D time and catch a barrel, so we're both gonna see what we can do better tomorrow. All right, now it's time for me and Lolo.
Thank you. Hey. Hey. Thank you. Hey.
Texas Circuit champ.
Yes.
Also, on a reserve world champion.
Yes. Go on.
Collinsville, Texas. Next horse, John Reed and I, Whitney Edwards, and Rich Royal Famous.
All right, our Sunday run was much improved. Third out of 429 horses. We're gonna take home some big checks. I'm super stoked, and this is also gonna help me kind of plan out exactly where we're gonna go in the future. But let's see Cody and Mojo run again. All right, another 14.9, and I have to say that is so insanely fast, especially when you count some mistakes and a little bit of misjudging here and there. Also, a couple of horses did not handle the ground super perfect, so we are so blessed that we were able to clock these times and head home safely. The chaos from Vegas is over now and we need to go home. I want you guys to help us clean out this horse trailer because with no hay pod, with no mangers, there's no place to put anything. I love these kind of videos, so Cody, roll that trailer cleaning footage. Behind me is a mess, and I mean like a mess. If you're anything like me and my friends, we could watch countless hours of people like, you know, those power washing rugs videos. This is gonna be the barrel racer version of that. So we're gonna clean this out. Here's the tea. Here's why my trailer is so messy, because please don't judge me. We like everything to be spotless clean. When we bought the brand wagon, the RV, I said we need to get a bumper pull trailer, obvi, and we normally haul 2 horses, so I got a 3-horse so the front slant could be hay and what have you. The problem is, what is the deal with what trailers cost today? Like, I'm not even joking. This is legit, no shade to the trailer maker. This is legit an aluminum box. There's no frills, nothing. There's no mangers, there's no side storage, there's no hay pod, there's nothing. So when we went to Vegas, we held 3 horses. Guess where the hay goes? We're not using a truck. We don't have a back of a truck. We have this. So, and we also brought extra stuff that we don't normally take, like a portable saddle rack, like a rolling thing. We have hitches. We have every brand new splint booth that's about to come out because we kind of thought we'd have time to shoot content. Joke's on us. We didn't have time for anything. So everything's in here. And Cody and I just do not have the bandwidth. Like, we legit cannot focus on running barrels if things are dirty. So we're going to bring you with us to clean this trailer out. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Especially the black bucket, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. No crab.
Let's see. I can't wait to see this box go.
Yeah. You're probably gonna wear that though.
The black and red?
For your Banshee, like that's what you can wear.
Yes.
And this, well, this goes with my outfit.
Yep.
I'll have to try to fight against Firestorm.
Firestorm, or I guess it's maybe Sarita I'm thinking of. It only comes in a Ride Max.
Today, anyway.
And we've got a good place to put them too. Ooh, yay! Big find.
You can change mine out too.
Sweet.
Wait, I don't have one yet. Never mind.
And you are wearing hot pink.
Yeah. I wish we had a solid hot pink tonight.
Me too.
Oh, you know what?
You want this one?
Okay, yeah, hit me with that one. But take the knot out.
Get steer, always having fun.
I don't know, but now I'm gonna do black and white Aztec saddle sacks. Maybe I'll change it to just like the photo one, so I'm not that flashy.
It's time for us to go to another rodeo. We're going to go to Ponca City, Oklahoma, where we are up in the slack after. Now we are like number 50 something. There's a few turnouts, but it's going to be a really late night. Let's go ahead and watch me and Lolo make a run.
Yeah, go. Yeah. Come on.
the helmet sliding over my eyes, shout out to future Fallon. Please place an order for a new helmet. Minus that, pretty good run, 17.9. We'll take it. Now it's time for Cody and Mojo.
Cody. Come on, Cody. Go.
Cody, your time is an 18:07.
Yeah, Cody.
Kelly Allen,
Cody came out complaining about the exact same thing. The irony is not lost on me that we both have run these helmets for way too long, and it's time for us to get new ones. She had helmet trouble too. If you've ever had this happen, you know it's the worst thing ever. Basically, when you buy a helmet a certain size and you change your extensions, it changes the size of your hat or helmet. This was not a good look for us. Cody was an 18-1 with a really beautiful run. Again, outran a whole lot of people. Really great run, but we are gonna call it a night. I mean, how's that for some barrel racer excuses? We never typically have those, so you know we actually had this happen. All I could think was this camera guy is catching some really goofy pictures of us right now. I'll have to see if I can find some of the pics. But you guys, we are gonna make the trek home and get home at a whopping 4 a.m. And guess what? It's still a weekday and we've still gotta go to work. Now, all of this all-encompassing chaos to say, we have made some decisions that we are going to keep rodeos a little bit closer to home for the ones that count for different standings that we feel really passionate about. And then on the flip side of that, we are going to hit some of these bigger barrel races that add a whole lot more money to give these horses a big chance to win. We kind of rethought our entire lives on this Vegas, Ponca City, Clovis trip as we went. We're at a point where we really want these horses to have really good stalls, a good plan of where we're going, where we're going to enter, having our draw early, especially while we're hauling a little baby and my dad. We want to have a better idea of where we're going, be able to plan it out, not neglect our business or our family or our marriage or any of those things. We want to be thriving. I kind of just look at the overall system of like, there's some standards here that I can just say, yeah, do it without us, but there's a standard. We're running a lot of horses. They're so nice. And when you like slip past that 5th place money at some pro rodeos, you may just come home with like $86. So going to this Vegas barrel race where the standard was so high, the people were so nice, the stalls were great. It was just an overall really amazing experience. It made us want more of that. So catch us at some much bigger places where we are going to be a whole lot more comfortable. And I am so excited to be a part of this journey. One of my goals that I've been visualizing and manifesting is to make Baby Flo $1 million producing mare, meaning that I want us to win $1 million on her babies so that she can go down in history forever. And the only way I'm going to do that is not $86 at a time. So, you know, God moves in mysterious ways and moves things out of your way so you can see things more clearly. And I'm really excited about my vision of like, hey, I want to go win $500,000 and I can't do that a little teeny tiny bit at a time. So I'm really excited to bring you along with me on this journey. I hope that I get to see you somewhere very soon. We're going to hit all of the really big ones, all the high stakes races. I'm so excited about seeing you guys at these races and running on some really, really amazing ground. You guys, as always, thank you so much for being a part of our journey. It's never going to be boring. I'm always constantly learning, maturing in my craft, and trying to always make the best decisions I possibly can and bringing you along with me. Also, sitting in a truck for 12 to 15 hours a day is not a great idea for your health. We are on our 2nd round of 75 hard and really taking our health very seriously, and cold plunging and sauna and all of the stuff and things to really give ourselves the best opportunity to be doing this for decades to come. So that's it. That's the big news. You guys, please subscribe, ding that notification bell so that you can stay a part of all of this journey. Also, we're working behind the scenes on Journey to the Juvenile, where we're getting the babies ready for November. So I hope you guys absolutely love it. As always, don't forget to count your blessings, stay consistent, and say thank you to Jesus. See you next time. I came from a non-horse background and wanted to be a professional barrel racer. Now I'm excited to say I am a world champion, but it was a long road to get here and I learned a ton of lessons. I got swindled, taken, had mentors lead me wrong, and now I want to make something so that you don't have to. 30 plus years of experience have been put in my Horse Boss's dashboard for hours and hours of lessons in specific categories like hitting barrels, alley issues, when to enter, training your horse, and many, many more. Please join us today. You will not regret it.